Thanks, that was even less apathetic, even more apathetic than the first round. So are we well?
Yeah!
Did you all enjoy Daisy?
Yeah!
It's great to see real talent like that. I thought she was absolutely brilliant, so thanks for coming out to support her. She mentioned Slimming World, and I know you find this hard to believe, but I tried that last year. Didn't go well. I wasn't quite prepared for what it was about. I went in and basically there was about 30 fairly largest women stood waiting to be weighed, and as I walked in they just glanced across and one of them said, "Oh, I can see why he's here." It's fucking harsh that is, isn't it really? It was a local primary school, and the lady came up and she said, "Oh, hi, my name's Chris, I'm your counsellor." I thought, I don't need counselling, I just need to learn how to eat less. And there was two other ladies with me of fairly considerable size, and Chris said, "Do you want to have a seat?" And bearing in mind it was a primary school, there were 3 little plastic chairs. I thought, this isn't going to end well. It didn't. One of them broke, one of the ladies got stuck in hers, ran out crying with this seat wedged on her arse. And then Chris said, "So, why have you come?" I said, "Well, pretty obvious, isn't it?" He said, "All right," he said, "I'm going to ask you a question, just say the first thing that comes into your mind." I said, "Go on then." He said, "Out of anybody at all, whose body do you most admire?" And I don't know where it came from, I just said, "Tom Daly." And I heard this voice say, "Oh, it's nice to have a gay at the club." I haven't been back. And that's quite a politically incorrect joke for a certain thing, right? And I was born in 1958, right? And I grew up in an era, the 60s and the 70s, when we didn't have to worry about political correctness. But it's just gone bloody mad now. I was listening to LBC earlier on this week, and the presenter was talking to a lady who mentioned the phrase "girly swat," okay, and that was something that Boris Johnson used. He mentioned girly swat, and the presenter said, "Can you stop saying that, please?" I said, "Why?" And he said, "Well, it's offensive. Some people might find that offensive." Ladies, would you find girly swat offensive, just out of interest? No. I mean, would you find, not that you'd ever be called one, but would you? Not you. It's not offensive, it is just a term of endearment. And last week, right, in the paper, I don't know if you know this, but Bideford has been known for years as the little white town, okay? And 38% of the population have now objected to that, and it's known as the little white town because of its whitewashed houses. But because of that, they're going to take that off all the signs, right? Fucking Blackpool's shafted. I mean, that's... And you can say goodbye to the White Cliffs of Dover, right? Because you've got to be politically correct. And yet, there is a brewery in Somerset that has the audacity to produce a beer called Ginger Tosser, right? That's not right, is it? That's not right at all. So, now I've whipped you up into a frenzy of comedic activity. And Tash, thanks for your interaction. You were comedy god. You said you weren't going to say anything, didn't you? That was just brilliant. The guys at the front were straining their necks to look round. They want you to come and sit down in that easy sleep. You were asleep then, weren't you? Have you had a hard day today?
Yes.
What time did you start drinking? About 8 this morning. Oh, so that's 13 hours. And have you got a wife to go home to?
Not tonight.
You haven't. Where is she tonight?
She's at home.
She is at home, right? So you didn't understand that question. You're not going home tonight, mainly because you've been out since fucking 8 o'clock this morning, I suspect, isn't it? Does she know what sort of state you're going to come home? And she does, and she's quite happy with that?
We have to call her. Let's call her.
No, let's not fucking call her. Let's not call his wife wife who knows what state he's going to be in, because she's probably shagging his best mate by now. Should we call her?
Go on, bring her, go on.
No. You do realise this isn't a good idea. Will she answer the phone?
Yeah.
It's for me, yeah.
She's on speaker. Oh, hi, is that Bridget?
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridget, it's Gloucester Police here. You okay? We've got your husband with us. We've had to arrest him, basically on grounds of incapacity.
What incapacity?
What incapacity?
Yeah.
Well, looking like this, he's failing to get an erection. He says you're not expecting him home tonight, is that correct?
Yeah, that's correct, yeah.
He's at the comedy club tonight. He's in a bit of a state. Is this normal for him?
Yeah.
He's looking very smug with himself. Can you promise to give him a slap tomorrow when he does finally make it home?
I will, yeah.
Bridget, you've been talking to about 90 people, so thank you very much, Bridget. We'll try and look after him the best we can.
Thank you.
All right, Bridget. Big job.
Well done, Bridget. Oh, that's a first. So, listen, are you ready for your second act of the evening? His name is Morgan Rees, and again, lovely blonde lady at the back blocking the door. If you could start the applause. Yeah, try. Bring it right the way through the room.